What up, guys? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Um, with the first broadcast, we had some technical issues, so I had to create another one. So if you guys are waiting at the first one, you need to come to this particular one. So I'm waiting for you guys to come on so we can actually start this class. Okay, Tunde, you're welcome. All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So the first link we created, which was scheduled, we had technical issues, and so we had to move to this one. So if you're waiting on that one, just if you're waiting on that one, we just have to move to this. Let me just inform them on the Telegram group that everyone needs to move to the new one. Now, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. Just type that you can hear me, so we continue. Okay, great. Some persons have mentioned they can hear me, so thank you for that. Okay, great. So I believe we can start this. This webinar is on demystifying cryptocurrencies. So what I'm going to do in this webinar is to ask some questions that are being asked. So what my team did was they went and looked for some questions, some frequently asked questions um, of recent, and they all presented it to me so I can answer these questions, right? Okay, I think this is not on. Yeah, so they presented these questions for me to me, and what I will do in today's class is to just answer these questions. And when I've exhausted them, I will go ahead and also get questions from you that you might be having with cryptocurrency. Then we can talk about the plan we have for the year. It's a new year. This is the first webinar we're having in 2022, and there's going to be a lot more. There's going to be a lot of things to learn. So, what I will do now is to just go ahead and share the slide that has the questions, and we'll start. I will start answering the question, guys. You're going to learn a lot today. You're going to learn a lot today about cryptocurrency generally, and as you all know that this webinar is solely sponsored by Tencent, the ETF 2.0 project. I will also be telling you more about Tencent as we proceed in this webinar, Thursday live. So if you are ready for us to start, just type yes in the comment section. I want this to be very interactive. Just type yes in the comment section so we can start. All right. Chukuma, I heard you. I've read what you said. So yes, we're going to provide a lot of solutions this year. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to share my screen now. I think I should move this to this side. Move this to this side. All the way around. I'm just trying to share the screen. This just so that let me just get this right. Um, trying to get it slide right, and it seems to be acting up this time. Okay, I think I'm getting it right now. Okay, I think we're gonna start. So I'll be sharing my screen now. Can you all see my screen? Okay, let's start. So we are demystifying cryptocurrencies and answering the most asked questions in the crypto space. Like I said, my team came up with these questions and they want me to answer these questions that it will be helpful to the community as a whole. So what crypto can you mine? Can cryptocurrency crash? All this. So let's get to it. Once we are done, then we'll move straight to I'll move straight to taking your questions. So let's get started. The first question is: are cryptocurrency pumps and dumps illegal? Now, the first thing to answer these questions, we have to look at what cryptocurrency pump and dump is. This actually started from the Wall Street. This term came from Forex and Wall Street, and before cryptocurrency came, and it is also referred to as rock pool. It's kind of in cryptocurrency as well. So let me explain what it is in general. Um, when a cryptocurrency comes out, it may not it's and the creators more like get influencers or look for a way to get influencers to talk about this cryptocurrency and hype it and make it look as if it's going to climb to the moon just to put a lot of excitement around the cryptocurrency, and people start buying the coin, right? And the coin start rising in price. So that is the pump. Okay, and when it is pumped, then the creators of this coin sells all their bags, and the coin crashes to zero. This leaves those that bought the coin with a lot of coins that are worth nothing, while the creators of the coin have cashed out. So that's what they call pump and dump. Now it happened a lot. In fact, it happened recently with a coin called I think it is Squid Game or Squad Game, based on that popular that popular season theme. A coin came out and it was pumped. A lot of people bought it. Then the creators sold their bag, cashed out. They made about $2 million from this deal, and investors and those that invested in the deal lost their money. Now, I myself I've actually been a victim of pump and dump. I think that was in 2018 when this guy was still alive, John McAfee. So John McAfee used to engage in a lot of pumps and dumps. So this coin called MTC, right? It was based on some medical stuff. And McAfee was saying this is going to rise 10 times and all that. And in 2018, I just took my money, about 200,000 naira in naira, or 200,000 naira, and I bought the coin. The next day, the coin actually doubled the next day, and he said you shouldn't sell. It's going to climb higher and higher. And the following day, the coin crashed, and the coin crashed to the point that it got to the last time I checked was like last year or beginning of last year. The value of that like 200,000 naira was just 13,000 naira. I never moved from there. Okay, that is an example of pump and dump. And like I said, in crypto, when the creators dump their coin or sells their coin, right, and the price crashes, it's also called rug pull. And the question now is it illegal? Um, when it comes to forex and the Wall Street, this is actually illegal, and those that commit this crime can go to jail. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, because the regulation are not really much, right? We cannot say it is illegal. People just do it. It's not illegal in the crypto world, at least for now. But it is a wrong thing to do, right? It is wrong thing to do. It is morally wrong, and people should not engage in pump and dump. So if you are a creator, you should not like. If I have crypto products coming to me because I own a YouTube following and they want me to actually pump a coin, I actually look at first. I look at the first of all. I don't just agree to the terms. I look at how viable the coin is. I look at I look at some metrics before I can talk about a coin on my channel. Okay, because morally it is actually really wrong. So a cryptocurrency exchange is regulated. Now this has to do with countries, right? This question has to do with the country you are in. If it has to do with maybe Coinbase in the US, there seems to be some kind of regulation, but not all countries have have that kind of regulation. For Binance, for example, Binance cannot operate in the US because of the regulation here. There, that is why you have Binance.us for US citizens. But countries like Nigeria, where there is actually no regulation, as a matter of fact, the government is actually against cryptocurrency as a whole. But the people actually want this. I believe what the government could do is to find a way to regulate cryptocurrency exchanges to make it safe for everyone instead of actually being against it. Of course, we are actually trading, we are actually doing all this stuff, but we are exposed to the risks like this. So the answer is yes, and it's also no, depending on the country you are in. The next question is, how does crypto mining work? How does crypto mining work? Now, you should pay attention because I'm going to try to explain this so you understand. And I will be explaining it using the first cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin uses what we call proof of work consensus mechanism. There are basically two types of consensus mechanism. We have proof of work, and we have proof of stake. Proof of work, POS, proof of work, POW, proof of stake, POS, not the our normal POS. So that is proof of stake. Now let me explain proof of work, because this is where mining actually takes place. Okay? And I will explain it using Bitcoin. Now, when I send Bitcoin from me to say you, right? Maybe okay. So I send Bitcoin from me to say Francis, for example. When I send the Bitcoin, right? The other persons too are sending Bitcoin, right? And all these Bitcoin are in what we call the unconfirmed cloud, or the unconfirmed pool, or whatever. They are there. They are not confirmed, but I've sent this Bitcoin. Now, what will happen is that miners are going to actually start recording this transaction in a book, right? They start recording this not in a physical book, but they start organizing this transaction that are unconfirmed. After organizing this transaction, they have written down all the transaction that they have, and the book, or like it's not a book, but just know that the place they are recording this transaction have a particular size. They can only fit a number of transactions into that particular space. Okay. After organizing it, then they have to solve a complex mathematical equation. Now, every miner around the world are all taking all this transaction in the unconfirmed pool, and they're all putting it into their record book, right? After they have done this, they now have to fight or compete to solve a puzzle, a mathematical equation. And to do this, they are using sophisticated. Mind you, guys, I'm explaining this in in the simplest way possible. So, record book, right? Now, they have to solve complex mathematical equations, and to do this, they are using very fast computers. They're using graphic cards like ASIC that is like 10 times faster than 500 supercomputers working together. Now, the first person to solve this equation correctly, right? The first person to get the equation correctly is the person that is allowed to take his record, or the place he has recorded in the all the transaction he has recorded, is the person that is allowed to add it to the blockchain. All right. Now that transaction that is recorded is referred to as a block. The first person to actually get that equation correctly will have the right to add it to the block. That's what we call blockchain. So blockchain is more like um, transaction that are just all transactions that happen in every 10 minutes, approximately 10 minutes. Transaction that occurs approximately every 10 minutes that are just stacked together. That is the blockchain. And the people that do this, that record this transaction and add it, are called miners. Okay? They are called miners. So when you successfully, um, for that particular equation, right? If you are the first person to get it right, it is difficult. The equation is difficult to solve, but once it is correct, everyone can see that it's correct. It's just like a puzzle. Now I have a Rubik cube here now. This Rubik cube is actually difficult to solve, but if it's correct, everybody can see that it's correct. That is how the equation is. And because they're using very powerful computers to solve this mathematical equation, it consumes a lot of electricity. A research was done, and it was said that the number or quantity of electricity that Bitcoin consumes in a year is equivalent to the electricity countries like Malaysia uses in 1 year. That is a lot of electricity city. And this is mining. So miners earn in two ways. They earn by the reward. Once you confirm a transaction, you won the equation, and you add the block, you are rewarded, you are given a particular reward. And for Bitcoin, it's about 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. You are given that reward, and you also earn from the transaction charges of those transactions that you have added. I think I'm actually explain this. I've actually explained this well enough. So that is what we call mining, and this type of mining is, and that is what proof of work is, and it's only in proof of work that mining is done. There are a number of cryptocurrencies that you can do mining on, like Bitcoin, for example, is one of those cryptocurrencies where you mine. You have Dash, no, you have Litecoin, for example. You have Doge. Those currencies use the proof of work mechanism. You even have Ethereum uses proof of work mechanism. That is why they are the most secured, right? But they are slow, really slow. That is why Bitcoin takes a lot of time and cost a lot to send. The same thing with Ethereum and most coins that are using the proof of work mechanism. Now, so what cryptos can you mine? I've mentioned that Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, and some other ones. Maybe I'll leave a blog post that we have in the description so you can go ahead and read about proof of work and proof of stake and how they work. So, how does crypto staking work? So, I've talked about crypto mining, and I said it uses the proof of work mechanism. Now, let me talk about staking. Staking uses staking is quite a lot. People call a lot of things staking that is not staking, but I'll also get to that. But let's start with the proof of stake mechanism, right? Proof of stake mechanism. So just where we have proof of work that consumes a lot of electricity and it it takes time but secured. We also have proof of stake. In this time, we are not consuming electricity. Okay? But what happens here is that some persons we delegate some persons to confirm transaction. In this case, they're no longer called miners, they are called validators. Some persons are delegated to confirm transaction. And because they're not fighting or competing to solve to be the first to get that mathematical equation right, they are only confirming transaction. They're not solving any particular equation to get the answer right. So transactions are really, really fast in the proof of stake mechanism. Now, but before you can become a validator, you have to stake a lot of your coin. For example, if you want to become a validator on the EOS network, because EOS, for example, uses proof of stake, you have to put or stake a lot of that your EOS. Okay? Why is this so? Before you can be allowed to validate transaction. Now, why this is so is because um, you are trusted not to manipulate. You don't want to be trusted. People don't want to trust you not to manipulate the network. That is why you are putting a lot of your own coin into the network. Like for Binance Coin, for example, BNB, to become a validator, you have to stake about $30 million worth of BNB. That is a lot. So if you go ahead and say you want to manipulate the network because you have been entrusted to that, and that network crashes, it means that you're losing $30 million. So it is more like making those validators is more like a security, such that those validators don't end up messing up that network. So because they have their coin locked, stick there, they can validate transactions, right? And they earn from the transaction fees of those transactions. And somebody like you and I do not have up to that kind of money minimum to validate transaction. We can more like delegate our own coins. Like I have some BNB, I can stick it by giving it more. It's more like adding it to the coin that some validators are already having for them to have more power to validate more transaction. And the transaction fee that they earn, they can share it with me and you that are staking on that platform. So that is an example of staking and proof of stake mechanism. I hope you guys understand this because I feel that maybe I'm talking and nobody's getting me. I just want to know that you guys are actually understanding what I'm staking. That's what I'm saying. That is proof of stake mechanism. But staking is used in a lot of other ways beside proof of work, beside proof of stake, and any from the way I explained, staking in use in other ways. Some persons may have a particular coin and they will tell you to just stake this coin because you stake this coin for a particular, maybe a particular project have a number of coin that they want to actually give out to the community as airdrops. They will say, okay, because we don't want to sell this coin and make it lose the value, why not stake this your coin in this our portfolio, and that number of coin they have, they'll start distributing it to those that stake their coin in that particular portfolio, in that particular staking mechanism for a period of time. That can also be used as staking. Another platform that that we can say uses staking is Kanga Exchange. What they do is that all the revenue they generate from their transaction fee on the exchange, they put it to their POS network. And you as a person, if you buy a KNG token and you stick it there, they share that their profits, not profits, but revenue from their transaction and their exchange with you. So that also can be called staking. I hope this makes sense. So it comes in different variation. So the simple idea of staking that we know is that you lock your coin somewhere and you get more of that particular coin that you have. Or in some cases, you may lock this coin and you get that coin and other coins. I think they call it dual something. So you stake a particular coin and you get that coin and another coin. I think one coin that does that is called Vem. So Vem, I think I'll be you'll be seeing a video from me on Vem really soon. So they actually do that. So that is staking and how staking works, right? So next question is, can cryptocurrency crash? Now it depends on the cryptocurrency first and what you mean by crash. So I talked about a coin called the Squid Game, right? That came out and it crashed. That coin literally crashed to the bottom. So if you're talking about some coin, a lot of scam cryptocurrencies or scam coins have crashed. If your crash means crash to the bottom and gone forever, yes, there are thousands of crypto scams out there. There are thousands of coins that are scam that can crash to the bottom. But if we talk about coins like Bitcoin, that will know that it's actually a solid coin. Then you can actually start saying, okay, what do we actually mean by crash? Bitcoin went from $60,000, now it's about $40,000. Can we call that a crash? Yes, we can say it's a crash, and we can say it's not a crash. But if you look at Bitcoin historically, it started from less than $1, and it grew it up to 60,000. It has grown up. It grew up to $1,000 in 2013, fell to 200, grew to 1,000 again in 2017. From there, went to 20,000 in December of 2017, then crashed again to about $3,000, then came up in 2020, exceeded $20 um, um, 21. And from there, we're looking at $60,000, and now it came down to 40,000. So historically, I would say the crash is more like I won't call it a crash. I will call it correction. In other words, if it climbs too much, it comes back down, corrects itself, climbs again. So these are the big coins. So I don't know if I'm answering this question right, but I believe you guys got me or are getting me. So the next question is, why the crypto market is down? So Bitcoin lost over 40%. So it is down. A lot of coin lost over 40%. So why did this happen? I will tell you why this happened. This happened because of there are two main reasons. One is a lot of miners that mine Bitcoin are actually in Kazakhstan. So I think they had an electrical outage there. But that is actually insignificant compared to the news. Now, there's this particular saying in the cryptocurrency world. They say, buy the rumor, sell the news, okay, or whatever. So, in other words, take action when the rumor is out, and you know, by the time the news is out, you've already made your profits. So let's look at it this way. This started from COVID-19. Now, we had COVID-19 in 2020, right? Early 2020. And it has never happened in the world before, right? Or in recent times, it has never happened. People were on lockdown. Different countries were on lockdown. They had to stay in the house. And they needed to survive. How can they survive when they're not working to get money? The government now have to do what? Have to give them stimulus package. Stimulus package by actually giving them money. How do the government get this money? They have to print this money. So the government in the US, for example, printed a lot of money and start sending to the US citizens just for them to have money in their house to be able to survive or pass through the COVID-19. Now, because the government are printing a lot of money, it means that if there's so much money in the ecosystem, what will happen? The money will start losing value because it's leading to inflation and it's devaluing that money. So dollar was being devalued by because a lot of money was printed and pumped into the system by giving to people. Now, because of that, if I am an investor, I have a lot of money, all right, in the bank, and I know that the government is going to print a lot of money, and my money is going to lose value. I wouldn't want my money to lose value, right? Or the purchasing money or my money to reduce. What I would do is to look for where to put my money to make it stable. So it's either I used to buy landed properties, right? Maybe I buy gold, or I invest in stocks, or I invest in cryptocurrencies. So investors are looking for how to make their money stable or make their money not lose that value because the government was printing a lot of money. So they buy a lot of cryptocurrencies, and that made so they pump their money into cryptos, leading towards even the cryptocurrencies going up in price. Okay, and we saw that through to 2021. Now, the federal the federal government, that the Fed in the US, announced of recent that since the economy is now opening, right, and people are going back to work now to earn money for themselves, that they're going to start taking back those stimulus package. Do you understand? They're going to start taking back those stimulus package. And if they're taking it back, it means that the dollar is meant to start having value again. So investors, what will happen is that they will say, okay, since they're going to start taking out money, right? It means that people might want to, it means that Bitcoin might start losing value. So investors now went, boom, okay, let us go and sell my Bitcoin. They want to sell their cryptocurrencies to have their money, their cash now in fiat. And you know, when what happened is this. Um, when news happen, right? A lot of people FOMO. Is it FOMO? FUD. Everyone have fear, uncertainty, and doubt, right? And it's more like the whole effect becomes a snowball, right? What I mean is this. So this is the news that's come out. So investors, some of them want to pull out their money from Bitcoin, right? Or cryptocurrency because the news happened. And because they pull it out, the price crashes to some level. Others are afraid that it's going to keep falling. They keep on selling their Bitcoin, right? Other people keep selling theirs. And that makes the price to crash even further down, until it gets to a support. So I don't know if this is the only thing that make the market crash, but this is one of the things that are one of the major things that made the market to go down this way. Other persons that actually take that actually Other person I'm actually cash out from these are actually traders. Maybe traders had this news. They'll be like, okay, let me just sell my coin and wait for it to crash and let the market settle and then everybody calm down, right? And then not buy back. So this is just literally the game, and that is why the market in a whole has crashed or is down at the moment. I hope the fear of missing out is actually used when the coin is rising. So it's not FOMO, it's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. FUD. That is when people sell. Fear of missing out is when it is rising. You just can't start buying because don't want to miss out on the profit. So when will the crypto market recover? That question I can't categorically say when it's going to recover. We just have to watch it to make sure that cryptocurrency finds its support. It seems to be gaining support at $40,000. Some people say it may crash down more to $38,000. I don't know, right? So we'll just have to wait till it settles and find its support. When it finds support, then it will gradually pick up from there. So just wait it out. Wait it out. Let this ripple, it goes this way, ripple till it kind of stables. Then we cannot say it can pick up from there. But cryptocurrency or Bitcoin always picks up. Historically, it always picks up. Okay, the next one is what cryptocurrency to invest in. What cryptocurrency should you invest in? Now, I always say this. I am not a financial advisor. Yes, I invest in cryptocurrency a lot, right? And I take my time to make my research to actually invest. And I always advise you guys to make your research. Even when I recommend coins in my video, I always say go and make your own research before you invest in a coin. Make your own research. It is actually very, very important. And again, when you're investing in crypto, it is said that if you invest with money you can afford to lose. In other words, if you lose this money, it shouldn't be your child school fees or your house rent or money you need to eat. It should be an extra income. Because even if all the analyses are correct and that, you can never tell what will happen. So we that do research analysis look for coins that we have done the fundamentals. We see that the team is not hiding their we see that the team has great record. We see that we see that the coin has good the utility of the coin is top notch, is spot on, it has very good utility, it is necessary, it's important, it's solving the solution. We look at the marketing, we look at the tokenomics of the coin before we actually invest in a particular coin. We look at the distribution. Okay, that is part of the tokenomics. How much of this coin is the team going to how much of this coin is the team going to hold? How is it going to be released to them? What is this for marketing? And does it have investing and all that? So we look at it before we actually invest in a particular coin. And I cannot actually come here to come and tell you invest in this one, invest in this one. If you want this, you can actually go ahead and join because there's something we're starting this year for City Mastery. You guys know that we have a training academy called City Mastery, citymastery.com. You can just go there and enroll. We have something that's coming up from the end of this month where we discuss in our private group how coins we are going to invest in some years. Now, even on this channel, I talk about some coins that you should invest in. That is after you've done your financial, after you've done your own research. I talk about some coin, but I don't give you specifics on how you should manage your portfolio. What quantity of the coin what quantity of your portfolio should you use to invest in this coin? When should you take out your money and all that? That is what is going to come up on the City Mastery course. It's called DeFi. That is the course that's going to. So if you have not bought the course or subscribed, just go ahead and do that. That is where we'll be divulging all this information. Of course, on this channel, I'll keep on telling you more about different points that I think that are actually good to put your money in. But like I always said, consult your financial advisor. Okay, which crypto will explode in 2022? Wow, this is 2022. What they come to my mind is, and I've been talking about this ever though, but do your own research. I always say everyone, and this 2022 is early, right? So there are a lot of coins that are coming out. The thing is that if you look at coin market cap and look at the first 20 coins, right? We can't say that they're going to explode because those coins have high market cap, right? For example, Luna from the Terra Luna project has 29 billion dollars. That's the market cap. So you can't expect this coin to do 10x or 20x in a very short time. The coins that does this kind of volume are coins that are just coming out new, and that is more like my focus for this year. So actually find these gem coins that are new and invest in them. And I talked about Tencent, right? And this is one of the visions of Tencent. Tencent is actually rebranding. Tencent currently have two major products to add utility to Tencent. One of them is the Tencent Gem Launch platform, and the second one is the Tencent Infinity Airdrop. So Infinity Airdrop, you receive a lot of coins for free when you stake a portion of your Tencent. Those airdrops may be little, but guys, when they start exploding, you can never tell which one is going to do really well and which one is going to will be worth your while. And the Tencent Gem Launch platform is where you lock up Tencent for about a year and you are privileged to invest in really good gem coins. If we see like two to four of those gem coins a year, you're actually good. So that is that for which crypto will explode in 2022. The next question is, what crypto to buy right now? Um, well, just stay tuned. Join the system mastery class. We'll discuss this in our private class. Okay, someone said my voice is not coming out again. Can you guys confirm? Can you hear me? Is my voice? Can you hear my voice? So if you can hear me clearly, just let me know in the comments. Just say yes, you can hear me. Because someone just commented that my voice is not coming out well. So I want to be sure. Okay, great, great, great. So let's continue. You guys can hear me. So the next question is how to buy Everdome. Now Everdome is going to be sold on the 22nd and 23rd. And for those that are holding Hero, and on the 24th and 25th for those that are holding um, Tencent. So the barrier may be actually quite difficult for you guys to enter because if you are holding Hero, if you're holding, as a matter of fact, I think the second snapshot has taken place as it, or is it on the 15th? So if it has not taken place, it means that you need to hold at least um 50,000 Hero. I don't know what the price is now to be qualified for one slot. I don't know the value of that one slot, right? That is when you are guaranteed to buy Everdome at the pre-sale. The second stage is if you're holding, if you have 10 set locked in the 10 set gem launch platform. You can buy 10 sets. I don't know the amount. Maybe we'll get to know that later. But buying at this pre-sale also have their vesting period. It means that once you buy during the pre-sale, you can check this out on everdome.io. That is the website. Once you buy, your coin is going to be locked. You will receive 10% of that coin, and the remaining one will be released to you 2% per week. So it's going to take about a year for you to receive all your coin, but you receive 10 first and 2% every other week. So that's how you buy Everdome. The other way you can buy Everdome, because Everdome is going to be listed on the 8th of February. I don't know if it will be Pancake Swap or another exchange, but it's listed on the 28th of on the 8th of February, 20 on the 8th of February 2022. Now you can also buy here, but at that time, the price must have started rising. I don't know, might have done some exits, right? But if you want to invest in Everdome long term and you're not able to buy at the resale, you can buy when it is listed. When it's listed normally, the price shoots up. You can buy if you're able to get the price, if you're able to get in time early, fine. If you can't, you can just wait for it to rise. Usually they always come down, settles before it starts climbing again. You can just wait for it to settle, then it climbs again. You still get in, you're still getting it, you're still getting in really, really good. So I believe this is all the questions my team has presented to me to answer. And they see it as one of the most frequently asked questions that are going around right now in the crypto world. And I believe I did justice to them. If I did not, if I did not, then you can just go ahead and just um, ask me the questions you have. So we'll round this off. Again, this Thursday live is sponsored by Tencent. The Tencent is an ETL 2.0 project. The idea is that you just buy Tencent and you are exposed to other cryptocurrencies. Now, Tencent is actually branding. The website is changing, and their focus is also changing, kind of. Or should I say their focus is more like the value they want to add to the coin is also increasing. They want to concentrate in metaverse and play to earn. They have a very long article on their site that explain all this. So it means that if you're holding Tencent, you're expected to have a lot of value from the coin this particular year. And this all these crypto crashes that are crashing. You notice that Tencent didn't actually move. It was more like at that about $3. That's the price right now. It was basically at that price. And apart from being okay, yeah. So beside the fact that you get value by holding the coin, you're exposed to gem coins and the Infinity airdrop if you have enough to actually invest in this. I will have a group on Tencent. It's actually on the Tencent Africa. If you want to learn more about this Thursday live or ask questions, maybe if I'm not asking the questions here, you can actually click and join that group. Ask your questions there, and we'll have them answered. So I believe I've done justice to this. Um, I believe I just justice to this. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask, please. Share the link to your team. It's in the description. Just check it out in the description. Someone asked me my opinion about NFTs. NFTs and metaverse. Okay, NFTs started being the craze for last year, right? The metaverse joined the game. Yes, NFTs. I believe NFTs still have a lot to do this year, right? And as a matter of fact, on the system mastery, we have planned out a course on NFTs. What are they? How do you trade them? How do you buy them? How do you sell them? How do you mint them? How do you do all this? How do you profit from NFTs? The course is coming up. That's one reason I said you should go right now and subscribe to System Master, because if you do that right now, the courses that are coming up, you will get it for free. If you don't do it right now, they're going to have a price tag when that happens. Of course, I'll be giving you more info on that. We plan to include 3 more courses there. One has to do with airdrops. There are some airdrops that you can get for free without actually having to do anything. We're going to include mastering airdrops, right? Mastering airdrops. The types of airdrops there are. I'm going to bring on people that are actually making good money from just concentrating on airdrops. We're talking about 200, 500, even up to $1,000 from just airdrops in about a month. Then we're looking into yes, DeFi, looking for gem coins to invest in and how to spread your portfolio to be able to make maximum use of that. That is actually very, very important. If you have money and you want to make it big this year in cryptocurrencies, then we're looking at NFTs. Yes, so NFTs is one of the things that are going to be created in that course this particular year. I hope they have all this done this the first quarter of this year. So, okay, Daniel is saying, hello, Joel. According to my findings, if you only get one slot for Everton pre-sale, it won't really amount to much because there will be at least 200,000 slots. It should be way more than this number because wallet with 1 million euro gets 100 slots. Okay, the thing is that you also have to consider some things. Okay, according to Meta Hero, they said that the allocation for a single slot is calculated as follows: one divided by number of total slots equals to times total dome token allocated to the receive. What do you think? So we have to look at this. All right, a lot of wallets have actually been disqualified from this. I believe it's about $5 million worth of the coin that is slotted that is slated for. I'm not sure, but it's 10% of the total supply that is slated for hero holders. And a lot of wallet address are disqualified from this because a lot of people are trading, buying and selling, and the rule is that you should not actually sell. So all those wallets you have, a lot of them may not be qualified for this particular slot. So I don't know. I don't know. I think that we'll get this information, we'll get proper information about this. Maybe from now to the 20th of this month, we'll get to know what that one slot is going to be worth. But I think it's actually going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. I know why I'm saying this, and it's not something I can actually say here. Question is, okay. How can you buy? Someone saying, how can you help newbies in your Telegram to buy Everdom after the launch? How can I help newbies? Like, of course, I will show you videos on how to do that, and maybe we'll hold a private class. Now, we're going to be doing something this year. Besides this live class, we're going to be holding private classes with people that are on the team this time, people that can just on the team, then we can hold private classes with them and have some in-house discussion on these things. It's not everything I can actually come and say online and have it here live on YouTube. All right? In other words, some information we'll have here actually censored. Okay, Ophir Abel is asking me, Power, how do you see the coin? Well, I'm not taking my time to actually look into it and study it, so I can't give you any concrete information on that. All right, I look at a lot of coins, but don't look at every one of them. It's more like not looking at everything, but picking at the ones that you feel that will give you the maximum success. There are coins that I've actually done really, really well that I did not get into, and there are coins that did really do well that I got into. So it's just that's just what it is. Okay, Vero Rosie, I can I came out successful thanks to a good friend from a good manager. I okay this Vero Rosie this is actually a scam. there there are a lot of scam out there. So please, if you see scam messages, people dropping their links on Telegram. As a matter of fact, do you know that on Telegram I saw a group with my name, Jude Umeano, my picture, and it is a scam group. It's an investment group collecting people's money that I've reported to Telegram, but they didn't take it down. So please be careful. I don't take money from anybody. I won't refer you to invest. I don't take investments from anybody, and I won't give you my numbers to call me. If you want to contact me, use I even get my number. You have to do that through the admins in the City Mastery group or the 10 sets Africa group, or you send me an email to my email, then we can communicate there. I don't just give out numbers here. There are a lot of scammers. You should please, but careful. Don't just invest monies like this. There are a lot of scams out there. No, Hero is not going to be. Hero is not the coin that will be used to trade Everdom. Hero is just more like, should I say, the gateway to buy Everdom at the price. After that, you can buy it through any other way. So I believe this is the end because I'm not just getting any other question. I'm going to end this class right now. So get ready, guys. Um, a lot is going to happen this year. You're going to see a lot of more quality content from me. I'm going to do a lot of. I'm going to actually mention a lot of coins that I'm going to be interested in this year because this year, uh, I don't know how to put it, but I want to see you guys more crypto aware, more crypto educated, and profit from the crypto market all around. I'll try as much as I can to actually give the information that I have. So the link for the masterclass, just go to CT Mastery. Let me know if I can type it. So it is an hour already. I will see you guys in. I'll see you guys. Um, I will see you guys in my next video and on next Thursday in the next YouTube live, and maybe we'll plan another giveaway for the community. Bye, guys.